Dear student, welcome to Gyan Kiran. In this session, we will discuss about in-text question and answers of the lesson chemical reactions and equations. Now, first question we have to consider. Here, question number 1. Which of the given statements about the reaction below are incorrect? Here, the reaction is given. So with respect to this reaction, statements also given. Question number 2. So here the chemical reaction is given Fe2O3, that is ferric oxide, when it reacts with aluminium. As a result, we will get the products like aluminium oxide and ion. So here the reaction is given, and this reaction is an example for combination reaction, double displacement reaction, decomposition reaction and displacement reaction. We have to consider this chemical reaction reveals the displacement reaction. How it is displacement reaction? Let us understand. So in case of displacement reaction, what happens when an element or ion in a compound is replaced by another element or ion? So here in this reaction, what happens? An element or ion is actually replaced by another ion or else element, and hence it is considered as a displacement reaction, because in this chemical reaction what happens, the ion actually it is displaced from the compound ferric oxide. Here the ferric oxide is a compound. From this compound ion is displaced, and hence this is an example for displacement reaction, and hence the solution is fourth one, that is displacement reaction. Let us consider the next question. Question number 3. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to ion fillings? Tick the correct answer. Here the reaction between dilute hydrochloric acid and ion fillings takes place. So the first option is hydrogen gas and ion chloride are produced. Second one is chlorine gas and ion hydroxide are produced. C. No reaction takes place. D. Ion salt and water are produced. Here the solution is when dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with ion fillings, hydrogen gas and ion chloride are produced, and hence the option A is the correct answer. Let us consider in this reaction actually what happens. In this reaction, when dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with the ion fillings, many changes occurs. First one is, in this reaction hydrogen is released. Because of this reason, bubbles are produced. Effervescence or bubbling takes place. Another change in this reaction is the solution may turn pale green due to the formation of ion chloride. Here in this reaction, ion chloride is produced, and hence the solution turns to pale green. And this reaction is an example of metal reacting with an acid. So this is an example for reaction between metal and acid, and hence here the salt and hydrogen gas are produced. Dear student, let us consider the next question. Question number 4. What is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equations be balanced? So first of all, we have to define what actually mean by the balanced chemical equation, and why the chemical equation must have to be balanced. So here in the chemical reaction, there should be equal number of atoms of different elements in the reactant side as well as in the product side. When we can say the chemical equation is balanced, if it has equal number of atoms of different elements in both sides, that is reactant side and product side, then only we can say the chemical equation is balanced. The chemical equations should be balanced to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. To satisfy the law of conservation of mass, the chemical equations must have to be balanced. This is all of about the question number 4. Question number 5. Translate the following statements into chemical equations and then balance them. So here in this question, it is asked to translate the given statements into chemical equations, and then we must have to balance those translated equations. First one is hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. Second one is hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Third one is barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate to give aluminum chloride and the precipitate of barium sulfate. And the fourth one is potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. The first one is hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen. So here hydrogen, it is in gaseous form and it combines with the nitrogen gas, and as a result we will get ammonia here. In this reaction, the reaction is it is balanced. Then hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air. So here hydrogen sulfide, it reacts with the oxygen, that is air, and it gives rise to the formation of water and sulfur dioxide. Then the third one is barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate. Here the barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate and it results in the formation of aluminum chloride and precipitate of that is barium sulfate. It is a precipitate. Then potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide. So here the potassium, it is metal, it reacts with the water and it gives rise to the potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So these the statements of a chemical reaction are translated in this way, so that translated and as well as these are balanced equations, so that with respect to the statements, all the statements are translated into equation and also balanced.